not being the body will become more and more acute until one realizes one's identity as being categorically distinct from the material form.
But what I mean is, how would you prove to someone that they're not the body? Someone who says they are the body.
Well, the body is made of matter, and matter's not conscious. Consciousness is just like in science, you understand the presence of something by its symptoms, the characteristics. So you're not the body or the soul, and the proof is that the soul has a particular characteristic called consciousness, and matter isn't conscious. Now you could ask them to explain, if you say that we are the body is matter, then you must explain the phenomenon of consciousness. How does matter become aware of its own existence? This awareness of I, this I-ness, I am whatever I am, that is the consciousness and the awareness, the symptom of the soul.
Right.
So if someone would like to explain how matter becomes aware of its own existence, then please do. I'd like to see it. You could give other examples to show. Excuse me, it's an extremely chewy bread you've made here. Josh?
Yeah, it's very chewy.
It's great though. So, there are other examples you can give. For example, you can say, you were a fetus, and then you were a baby, and then you're a young man, and now you're a grown man, and you'll be an old man. So your body is changing at every moment. But your existence appears to be a continuum, which is, the body is changing, your environment, just like externally, your environment is changing from spring, summer, autumn, winter, like that. But you're not changing with the seasons, physically, in one sense. Of course you're changing slightly.
Right.
But relative to the seasons, you're not changing. So similarly, the soul, you are the individual experiencing your body change. You are that one thing which is not changing, and you're experiencing that which is changing. In fact, to experience change, then there must be a particular point which is not changing. You see, if two cars are driving along next to each other, then you can't tell what speed you're going at by looking at the other car. Because by looking at the other car, it appears that you're not moving at all, if they're moving at the same speed, you see. But if you're not moving, then you can directly perceive the speed of a passing car. So similarly, you experience the passage of past, present and future, the passage of time and the change of your body, because you're distinct from the body and separate from it. To experience any kind of change under the influence of time, the thing which is experiencing that change of time must itself be not influenced by time. Otherwise there's be no experience of time.
That's right.
So you can explain. There are many ways actually.
Because I was trying to, when I used the argument you were first saying that you have that kind of body, now you've got this kind of body. And my dad said he didn't think there was anything consistent about him. But what you're saying actually proves that there is.
Right. He says there's nothing consistent about him.
Because he says, I'm different now, my personality is different.
But he's identifying with his mind. We don't say the symptom of the soul is the thoughts which you have in your mind. The symptom of the soul is consciousness. So the point is that he's conscious when he's a child. He's aware when he's a man. Like for example, when he's a child, he's aware that he's got a small body, and he's aware that, he can't speak properly, and he has to learn how to write and read and things like that. Then when he's a man, then he's conscious that he has a grown body, and he's conscious that he can read and write and speak properly, you see. But it's not that and then when he's a teenager, he may be, a radical socialist or something. He's aware that he's a radical socialist, and then when he's 30 and he has to go to work and he has his own business, then he becomes, extremely conservative or something. And he's aware that his political view is extremely conservative. So the consciousness is not changing. The faculty of awareness is the same, but the content of the consciousness, or that which the consciousness is aware of, is always changing. So the conclusion is that not only are you not the body, but you're also not the mind and mental activities.
Right.
It really helps to understand this sort of philosophy if you don't eat meat. I'd just like to add. Meat eating really... Well, I didn't want to say that, but being as you said it, John.
I didn't mean to take a quick enough. Can you say something about Krishna's form? Because my mom says God's a sort of force. She's not. She has a problem with him having a form.
God must have form. Because God's unlimited. So that means He's complete. So you can't say God's formless, because you can't say He's less anything. He must have everything. So, yes, God is an energy that's everywhere, but that's only one feature, because He's complete. So He has a feature which is all-pervading and impersonal, but He also has a personal feature. And if we make an objective analysis, we can see that the personal feature is always superior to the impersonal feature. Now,
Horrible.
So God must have form, because God is supreme in all respects. And